It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? In case you're wondering, my new car. Love it! Had it since December. Love it! Yeah, baby. In case you don't know what car that is, that is the 2013 Jetta turbo diesel injected. Love it. Heated seats. It's got a sunroof, and the glass goes from the front seat to the back seat. It's the entire cabin, basically. You look up and you see sky. And some of you might say, well, geez, what if it's sunny outside? Well, there's a little screen. It's electric, too. Isn't that awesome? Let's see if I can maneuver this bike out of here without crashing. What do you think? Ah, sexy. Here we go. Alright. So far, so good. Alrighty. Looking good, looking good. Now, I forgot one major ingredient, and that is the door opener. See that? Car unlocked just by my hand touching it. Alright. Come on. Thank you. Car locked just by touching it. Magical. Makes you wonder though if somebody had like a radio signal generator, if they could just keep pushing until your car opened. That would suck. The Borg have adapted. In case you wonder why my videos lately have been so bright and shiny, it's because there's a backlight feature in this camera, and I put it on because this visor is kind of tinted, and I thought it would be too dark. I think it's too light now. I'll fix that eventually when I can remember to do it before a ride. Alright, here we go. May fortune favor the bold. It's probably going to rain on my bike today. And probably on me. But that's alright. In case you didn't know, you're watching the Mike Kaylee 7 channel, and that's me, Mike. So today's topic is why do you love the place that you live? Why do you love where you live? That's the topic. So I'll start. We'll do a round robin. Round robin, yum. So I live in North Carolina. In case you didn't know, you probably all know that by now. But you might be new. You could be a new person watching me. In that case, welcome. I have 660 something subscribers. Isn't that neat? Most people do celebration videos like, oh, I have 500 subscribers. And me, I don't actually believe I have the number that's on there. I think people might push subscribe and they actually don't even watch. They just, oh, I like this guy's videos, and then they never watch again. But thank you if you watch. I hope you enjoy. Maybe you learn a couple of things. Probably learn how not to ride. So, I live in North Carolina, and I absolutely love it. And you might say, well, geez, Mike, how do you know what's nice and what's not nice if you just live in North Carolina? Well, I happen to have lived in other places. I grew up in Somerville, Massachusetts, and then Lynn. And then after 25 years of life there, I moved to Fiji, and I lived in Fiji for 2 years. Fiji is a tropical island in the South Pacific Ocean, approximately 2,000 miles away from anything close. That would be Australia and New Zealand. And that was a very, very beautiful place. Very poor, but very beautiful. My pant leg just downshifted me. Oh, watch out here. Watch out, watch out, watch out. Children. I don't want to get childrened. So I lived in Fiji for 2 years. Beautiful place. If you're interested in looking it up, it's a place called Vuvu, which is spelled come on now, Mike. C-U-V-U is the spelling of the city. C-U-V-U. So that was gorgeous. Then I moved back to Lynn. Lived there for a few years. Beautiful place, Lynn, along the beach anyway. Really nice old houses, Victorian places. Loved it. But it was too crowded and too crimey, put it that way. Very crimey place. So I didn't want to live there anymore. Moved to Hawaii. Hawaii, you say, ooh yeah, baby. That's paradise on earth. Can you move there? Yeah, you can move there. So I did. And in the beginning it was great. But it's very crowded. The place I lived on Oahu, which is the main island, you know, where everybody lives. I did visit Maui. Maui was gorgeous. Maui is the most beautiful place I have ever seen. And I never got to see Kauai. I heard that's even better. But anyway, the thing that ruins Hawaii is two things. The sameness of it. Actually, three things. I just thought of a third one. It's the weather's always the same. I don't have any seasons. And you might say, oh, that's great. It's always perfect weather. After a while, the monotony starts to drive you crazy. I think if you grew up there, you wouldn't care. You wouldn't know any different. But if you came from a place that had serious seasons, like Boston, after a while, the lack of season would probably drive you nuts. And I know it did me. I got on my turn signal, so I'm going. So, that's one thing. The seasons, the sameness. The isolation is another one. You're so far away from everybody else, and it takes so long to get anywhere else, and it's so expensive. So that kind of sucks. They call it rock fever. You gotta get off the island once in a while. And the last thing is the people. They're very anti-outsider, especially if you're white. They have a racial epithet, and some people say it's not an epithet, it's a descriptor. It's an epithet. It's the word howley, so that's a problem. But you know, my brother still lives there. He's brown. They call him Popolo, which is a racial epithet for brown people or black people. And he loves it there, so good for him. Doesn't bother him. It bothered me. It didn't bother him. So this guy's right up my ass. Can you believe that shit? I'm on a motorcycle and he's up my ass. I'm gonna slow down. There you go. How do you like that? Back up off me. Jesus. So What's the next thing? Piss me off. Thank you. Morning commute. I moved to North Carolina. Now, the first time I moved here, the real estate lady I was supposed to work with screwed me. And that wasn't good. I was very upset about that. But the place itself enchanted me. I was very happy with the way the place looked, the way the place smelled. The place looks like New Hampshire for me, and it has a sweet smell. I think it's the sweet gum trees, maybe. My friend Monique says it's the sassafras, but the people are very friendly. Everybody's very nice here. Polite. The roads aren't so good because you get people from other places driving here and they drive kind of rude. You get the whole NASCAR thing. But the reason I love North Carolina is because it's still got a rural feel to it. A lot of farms. People are friendly to you. The food is good. Carolina barbecue rocks. Still places to go. It's new for me, and I suppose it benefits me that I'm white, because there is that element of racism that's still a problem. We haven't evolved that much as a species. If you're going to be, in a racist world, which it is a racist world, you want to be in the majority. That's a sad statement, but it's true. I've lived it, so I know. My brother's lived it. He knows. But yeah, North Carolina is awesome. I love it here. I highly recommend it. So that's my rambling topic for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will talk to y'all later.